Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Buriram United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him.
Pizarro! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So, a breakthrough already. Played into space out wide. There's the header! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? It's crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets Neymar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Pizarro goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. That's a half-decent try. Rodri. And here's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Shevchenko plays it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. 30 minutes gone. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Messi. Buriram United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Shevchenko, and here's Hullet. Oh, important interception. Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. It's Pizarro! Oh, brilliant from Pizarro! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Shevchenko takes control of it, and he's on the move. That carried quite a threat.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Deep cross. Buriram United have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. And here's Hullet. Hullet. Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Hello everybody.
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kimmich. Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Defending of the desperate variety. That is good alertness. Barella finds himself offside. Barella. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Threads one in. Now it's Barella. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. There's the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Dijk is offering a wry smile there.
That's been slipped through, and he's away. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Hullet. He's having a shot! In he goes again! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Barella. Pizarro receives it in a good position here. Tries a deft little ball. And a chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Into the lead once more. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Mbappe simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Him is
Buriram United take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's looking wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Good, strong midfield running here.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Mbappe! Decent enough try. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Plenty to aim at here. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to get it clear.
Buriram United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's got tall. Sticks it away. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Laos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Number 22.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe, deep into stoppage time. Raul, now that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Raul, can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Buriram United. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at...
Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Nicely aimed pass. Through Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Hullet. Shapes to shoot! And again! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh no, what has happened here? And the finish! Now it's Nedved. Conte. Now it's Van Basten. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cristiano Ronaldo. Incoming delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar. Great vision. Looking to play him in. And this is Van Basten. There's the shot! Aimed beyond the defence. Good play on the left-hand side here. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, he's been caught napping. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a nicely shaped... Bullet! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, as options go, that was a super...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
With the owner of a blue car.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking that... Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's neat. Now here's the delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Big chance! He scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Gamba Osaka finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Cruyff. This looks promising. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gamba Osaka have it back and can go again. Now it's Beckham. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
He's in a great position here. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, this is a great position. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Cruyff. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Lam is there, and he can pick it up. Mbappe! Great chance! Sticks it away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Gamba Osaka get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now
goes for a shot! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that chance! They've done it! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Shot could be on. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba makes the interception. Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Lam. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. There's the start of the second half. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? There's the header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Laos are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Hullet! Hullet! That is just a piece of art! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out.
Can he finish? It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Gamba Osaka grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Pelé. He came in hard, very hard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Pelé, and it's made its way to him. Beckham. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's being urged to shoot. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rodri. And it's Lam. Probing pass. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Shevchenko! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Gamba Osaka are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Gamba Osaka clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cannavaro. Piqué is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now Costa Curta. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shevchenko. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Laos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field, number 37.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 30, Messi. Number
Makalele.
23, Beckham.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Number 6,
Azar can see things others simply
18,
cannot.
Hazard.
And here's Hullet.
Bale. Substitution.
Pirlo. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's been played through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hullet with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he's there to retrieve it. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Well timed, excellent interception. Bale.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Maldini. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand powering forward here. Pullet. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, John.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Dembele. Beckham. Messi. And and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Shevchenko. He's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, perfectly measured that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shevchenko goes for a shot! Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rosicki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Driving forward. Looking to play him in, and it's played in here. Tries to play it through. James gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vinicius Junior is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. That's good play. It's gone out for a throw-in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the...
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Lobbed in behind. Pedri. Oh, it's Dembele. Now James. What a throw in. James. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Pedri. And he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos is standing over this one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Roberto Carlos! Celtic have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. Deep cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele gets into a good position. Cross deflected behind for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. That's really well cleared. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish. after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bale. And claimed it back swiftly. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Celtic are down to 10 men. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Pullet standing over it to the backdrop of many a hopeful face. Terrific save by Abbiati. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
So, third corner of the game. Costa Curta. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He gets big. Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goal scorer.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Baresi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Celtic appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Shevchenko! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Bale. And this is Dembele. Oh, this is a great potential shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it...
Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Laus clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's heaved it away. But they've got it again. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Brzezinski. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Real chance!
Substitution for Celtic.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Thomas Rashitsky. Number 8.
Oh, what a
Coming
climb!
on the field.
Hardlessly behind.
Well, I think the defence
Number
deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Now it's Bale. Adams gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Abiati claims comfortable. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position.
Yes, Peter, but that's something that...
And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Oh, what a big chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking tidy in possession here. Beckham. Now it's Hullet. That was good alertness. Looking for the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he plays one through. He saw the He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dealing with the pressure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Celtic give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? He is just caressing the ball. Azar. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Serginho. Neymar. And the finish! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Shoots! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good... And there goes the final whistle. A win,
Just
a
a quick
triumph,
announcement. We would
a
like
time
to
to
inform
crank
you
up
that
the music,
CCTV
charge the
is
glass. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, it's hit the post! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Cancelo. Rui Costa. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Van de Ven. And it's Rodri. Piqué. Pull it, and here's Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Now Yaya Toure. Makalele. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Darwin. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Gullit. Great ball, and he takes a shot!